First at 11, President Trump's nominee to fill the vacancy on the highest court in the land, Judge Brett Kavanaugh, his choice for the Supreme Court of the United States. Judge Kavanaugh is 53 years old. He once served as a law clerk for Justice Anthony Kennedy, whom he is now prepared to succeed.
The confirmation process comes next, and Democrats are already coming out against him as too conservative. CBS 4's Mola Lenghi begins our coverage of the president's nominee live for us at the White House tonight. Mola.
Well, Rick, Lauren, good evening. The confirmation process, as you mentioned, certainly won't be an easy one. But if the 53-year-old Kavanaugh can, in fact, be confirmed by the Senate, this pick could very likely not only change the face of the Supreme Court and reshape it, but also reshape American life for decades to come.
There is no one in America more qualified for this position, and no one more deserving.
Do solemnly swear.
When Brett Kavanaugh was sworn in as an appellate judge on the D.C. Circuit in 2006, it was Justice Anthony Kennedy who administered the oath. Kavanaugh clerked for Kennedy after receiving both his undergrad and law school degrees from Yale University. He was an assistant to independent counsel Kenneth Starr during the President Clinton impeachment probe. He also served in the White House counsel's office under President George W. Bush, who then appointed him to the bench.
My judicial philosophy is straightforward. A judge must be independent and must interpret the law, not make the law.
At his confirmation hearing in 2006, Kavanaugh said he considered Roe v. Wade settled law.
If confirmed to the D.C. Circuit, I would follow Roe v. Wade faithfully and fully.
Throughout legal circles, he is considered a judge's judge, a true thought leader among his peers.
If confirmed by the Senate, I will keep an open mind in every case. And I will always strive to preserve the Constitution of the United States and the American rule of law.
Even as the president was announcing the nominee, protesters were outside the Supreme Court to denounce it. Well, the GOP has such a razor-thin majority in the Senate that any one senator, Democrat or Republican, crossing over to vote with the opposing party could make or break Judge Kavanaugh's nomination. At the White House, Mola Lenghi for CBS News 4 Tonight.
Mola, thank you. Florida's U.S. senators quickly weighing in on the pick. In a statement, Republican Senator Marco Rubio said, quote, Brett Kavanaugh is a qualified mainstream jurist who possesses the right temperament and experience for the position. But he added his decision on whether to support Kavanaugh's nomination will be based on whether Kavanaugh will interpret and defend the Constitution as written. Democratic Senator Bill Nelson said, quote, I look forward to meeting with the president's nominee in the coming weeks to discuss his views on several important issues, such as protecting women's rights, guaranteeing access to health care for those with pre-existing conditions, and protecting the right to vote, just to name a few. I will make my decision after that, end quote. CBS This Morning will be gathering reaction all night from across the country. Continuing coverage of the president's Supreme Court nominee live from Washington begins at 7 a.m. right after CBS 4 This Morning.